Hey ho, Monk on the Hill here. Do you want to build a chicken coop and you don't know where to start? It's very easy. I'm telling you the 5 essentials that you really need, plus some additions that are just nice to have. Let's start this. Number 1, the coop. The main thing, of course, is the chicken coop itself. And you better make sure it's safe. Otherwise, your flock might be missing soon. It really depends on the predators you have around in your area. And you have to take that in account. So you have to know how big of gaps or something you can leave open to get a bit of fresh air in. In my case, the worst thing that might happen overnight are martens. So holes like this definitely need to be closed up, as well as these gaps from the roof. I just drilled in screws there, and up till now this works great. If you have snakes around that might be dangerous for your chickens, I really don't know how we could solve that. Might be about the same size of holes like for rats. If you want your chicken coop to be rat and mouse safe, I don't know, you better have a concrete cubicle or something. They get in everywhere. If you don't want rats in your coop, you might consider feeding your chickens outside, but that might attract wild birds that eat the food that you are buying for your chickens. Number 2, sleeping poles. They need a place to sleep, and they prefer that higher up, actually as high as possible. And there comes in the first problem. They all have to be on one level, because they are preferring the highest point, and if you have multiple heights, they might start fighting for the highest points. And fights are never nice. I had many discussions with friends, and you find the same discussions on the internet as well. What do chickens prefer to sleep on? Is it squares? Is it round? Is it even boards? Since chickens naturally are forest birds, my thinking is they would sleep up on the trees where they are safe. And on the trees, they will hardly find any boards around. So I made a compromise. I made them more or less 6-sided. So they have something stable to sit on and grab around the pole. So I mounted all these poles just all the way across the whole coop. If you're wondering why I'm having strings hanging up here, on that side I mounted hinges. So if I have to go back there for cleaning and everything, I can just put them up. Genius, isn't it? Number 3, water. Everyone needs to drink. You can just put a bowl in, but let me tell you, it's a mess and it's work. You put in a heavy stone to keep it from tripping over, but it'll always be dirty, swampy, they poop in it. You constantly have to change it, probably on a daily basis. The other thing you can do is you have a bottle of water, drill a hole in the cap, put a small hose in, make sure it's waterproof and, more important, airproof. Have a small container and something to hang the bottle. My first coop had all wire mesh around, so I just could hang the bottle on there. And that worked all right. But later on I made me a nice stand, like so, where these containers just fit in nice. And on the stand I could hang the bottle. The water would fill the container. And as soon as the water level reaches the hose, the water stops running. And as soon as the chicken drink the water more out, it'll just refill automatically. The only problem is that thing will freeze in the winter. So I made me this genius, no freeze, no work chicken waterer that works really well, and I don't have to care about the water anymore. I made a video about it, check it out. Number 4, food, or better, a feeder. To be honest, you could just throw the food on the ground. They don't mind picking it up there. But I want to have it in a more defined area, so really simply screwed just some boards together. These feet I made like that because my ground is not even, so I had to regulate it a little bit, that it's not tipping over. That is really just boards screwed together. And obviously this works really well. You can spread it and everyone will find a place to peck on. In addition to the food I'm giving in the morning and in the evening, I built this cool feeder. I can easily put in 20 kilos of food, and I see I have to refill it soon. And it's actually rat safe, so they always have a source for some food for in between. I made a cool video about it, check it out. Number 5, nests. And finally we come to the nests, and that's very easy as well. Just take a box, a crate, whatever container you have. Put something soft in and you're good to go. Put the nest a bit in a darker or confined area. I've got a feeling they'll like some privacy for laying eggs. I made these really cool roll-off nests that work excellent. I'll show you in detail about these in a future video, about how many you need, if curtains are really worth it, and how my system works in detail. The downside of the roll-off nests, of course, is you won't have any chicks because they cannot sit on their eggs. So I have the feeling that I'll just leave this box around here and see if one will stay in there or lay in there. She definitely is staying in there. This might be a place where a broody hen wants to sit. Nice additions would be some windows to let some light in. If they are not enough or you want to have some light in the evening, add lamps. I made a video about the lamps. And for your own comfort, not having to run to the chicken coop all the time, you can consider a camera. Of course, you need a good door to lock your flock in at night, to keep them safe from predators. You can go every morning and opening it up and closing it in the evening. For myself, I got me an automatic door opener, and I would say it's worth the money. Then, of course, the chicken run, give them as much space outside as you can, because only outside chickens are happy chickens. Have a good fence. It don't have to be expensive like mine. I made a video about it. Have some scarecrows around. And keep in mind that they'll probably won't leave a lot of vegetation around. So this is how it looks where my chickens are coming out to the field. There's just nothing left compared to the outside of the chicken run. I hope I gave you some ideas for your chicken coop project. If you have any questions, feel free to ask in the comments. I'll try to answer them. If you want to see more of my videos, here's the selection. Or simply subscribe to my channel. See you soon.